So the flower girl did a follow-up to her video, and here's what she has to say.
3 days ago, I posted a video talking about how I went on a first date and the guy brought me flowers. And I said it was a very nice gesture because in 2024, I went on nearly 50 dates and not in any of those dates did anyone bring me flowers. Majority of that comment section is incels either insulting me for my appearance or saying that I'm a massive red flag for going on nearly 50 dates. Keep hearing about this male loneliness epidemic. And I used to think it was due to COVID or social media or just a general rise of toxic masculinity. But I am now realising it is completely self-inflicted. Wondering what I bring to the table, I bring the femininity that you so desperately crave. I think you really do need to be asking what you bring to the table because you're not willing to make a woman's life more enjoyable in any way, shape, or form. You just expect her to be a mother, a maid, a servant. You wonder why women don't want to go on dates with you, yet you refuse to do anything to make her life more enjoyable. You aren't a necessity anymore. You're an addition. So you need to learn how to treat people with respect and see them as human beings. And when you learn to do that, your male loneliness epidemic might just come to an end.
Now most of this just sounds like the rantings of an angry feminist, which it is, but she's leaving key parts out. First off, these guys aren't mad because you got flowers and thought it was a nice gesture. They're mad because you said this is now your new standard, which now you're conveniently leaving out of your story. And then when guys question you on why you're worth flowers from every guy, you go on this feminist tirade on why they're all incels, and it's their fault and why they're alone. And what you bring is this supposed femininity, which judging from this video, I don't think you have much of, but that's beside the point. Women like this is exactly why there's a male loneliness epidemic. They have this handmaiden's tale of reality, like men just want them barefoot and pregnant, when now it's more equal than it's ever been, and the scenario that she has in her head is very unlikely to happen. Men don't have to wonder why you're not dating them, you tell us. That wasn't even the question they were asking you. The reason you're not dating them is not because they're not nice enough, it's because they're not attractive enough. And there's countless videos of women backing this up, and even to your example, after 50 guys, only one brought you flowers, and you still said no to him too. Wouldn't that count as a guy trying to make your life more enjoyable? That's not the true issue. The true issue is, like she said, that guys are not a necessity now, they're an addition. That's why they look more for fashion than function now. Why do you think she's gone on 50 dates this year alone and hasn't found anybody? Clearly it's not because they're not nice enough. She just had one and she still turned them down. Women date like men now, where attractiveness has become the top value. The only difference is men will date down, but women won't. That's why we're in the position we are. Now what she gets really wrong is thinking what she brings isn't replaceable, and in fact is already here. Now I know I get a lot of pushback from my regular viewers for having this take, but when there's so many women having this opinion, it shows exactly why I'm right. What she brings can easily be replaced by a chatbot, and every day is happening more and more. There was a story like 3 weeks ago where a guy proposed to his chatbot, even though he was already married. What you think you bring isn't enough either. That's what guys are trying to convey when they ask that question, pointing at the imbalance that you're asking for, and the unrealistic standards you have, especially now because the big claim you have can easily be done by a chatbot, and done better. It's like trying to convince us to stay with horse and buggy, even though we're just hitting the age of automobiles being made cheap and widely accessible. And women like this are exactly why everyone's going to be AI dating soon in the future. They are actively pushing men towards it, and in their own hubris won't see why. It's not because they aren't bringing enough, it's you aren't, and even if they do, you'll disqualify them for another reason, just like that flower guy.